We are joined with Dr. Scott Hamilton this morning, and we're here to talk about something very serious, gun safety.
Yes, which is guns are inherently not safe.
Right.
But kids are getting them and hurting themselves or even killing themselves with them, not to mention all the adults shooting themselves with them. I've taken care of more gunshot wounds the past year than I've taken care of in the previous 29 years of my practice. So something's getting out of hand.
Yeah, it's scary. And we were talking, kids know how to operate iPads nowadays. They know how to get into grandmother's medicine cabinets. If they find something like that, they can figure it out. And this is an airsoft gun.
This is airsoft, and it's even broken. So again, I won't put Caroline's eye out. Kids can handle these things. They can fire these things. They have enough strength to pull the trigger. If they're pointed the wrong way, they'll hurt themselves or hurt one of their siblings or hurt an adult. These things happen. So, I mean, pistols are just inherently safe. You're not going to go duck hunting with this thing, so there's really no purpose for this thing. The other thing, paradoxically, about having a gun in the house, people feel safer with a gun in the house. It's actually not safe. Actually, the one study, a gun in the house is 47 times more likely to kill a family member than like an intruder and prevent an armed intrusion.
Wow.
So it's one of those paradoxical things. You think you're safer in a car than an airliner, but you're actually safer in the airliner. You think you're safer bringing your baby to bed with you when they have a cold, but they're actually safer in their own crib. The house is actually safer without a gun in it because, again, kids find things, kids play with things, and tragedies happen, and they've happened in Acadiana recently.
Very recently,
yeah.
Yes. So if we are going to have firearms in the house, if we are hunters, things like that, make sure to lock them up.
Lock them up. Okay, well, here's the safety things. First, really, don't have a gun in the house. You don't want your kid to drown, don't have a pool, don't want your kid to shoot himself, don't have a gun in the house. If you must have a gun in the house, keep it unloaded and locked away so that they can't get to it and shoot themselves with it or a sibling. Teach kids gun safety. There are good gun safety courses. And particularly if a kid's in a house, someone else's house with a gun, they need to be taught to run away. But again, teaching them about guns takes away the mystery, so they're not like, ooh, and take it out when no one's looking and then hurt themselves. But also, guns are dangerous. Guns kill more kids than snakes. So, you'll run away from a snake. So if you see if your kid comes across a gun that's not theirs or not yours, they need to run away from it.
Right, yes. Just being very cautious when it comes to gun safety. We have seen so much gun violence recently, accidents with guns in our
adults
community.
are killed shooting each other day in, day out. I work in the trauma center. About only a third of the shootings are reported in the news that actually happen because I see them in my hospital, Lafayette General, Oshner Lafayette General.
Right.
Almost every day. And my poor adult guys, and occasionally they go, the poor pediatricians when you get a kid who has a tragic outcome.
So please keep those guns locked up and away from your kids. For more tips and tricks from Dr. Scott, where can we find you?
Yes, so go to parentsdon'tfret.net, at the bottom of your screen there. The blog, sponsored by the station and Oshner Lafayette General, about all kinds of write-ups on how to keep your kids safe and out of the emergency department and home safe. Yes,
we only want to see Dr. Scott on Passe Partout. Never want to have to meet him in the emergency room. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
All right, thanks, Caroline.
Yeah, stay with us, everyone.